Hey team, Mike, Old Fellas Travels Well. Well, there wasn't a video. Well, I missed a weekend with a video because I've been down to Perth on a cruise and doing a few things, and I got back a little bit later to the goldfields. But I found 2 pieces of gold on the first day. I'll show you that later. But I just went out to have a look around. I thought I'd just have a quick swing while I'm out there and bugging me dead. I picked up 2 pieces of gold, and I've been on the ground about 2 hours this morning on a new spot. I've got a whole new setup as far as the camp goes. I'll add that to part of this video along the way. But I mean, good looking ground. There's lots going on. There's some fantastic ironstone outbreaks and quartz outbreaks, a mix of both. I mean, got a bit of everything there. There's a lot of shifts showing through, greenstone and such. Geology looks good. No nearby gold deposits, but there's nearby drillings. They've run a few rows of drillings through here, and that's basically what I'm following. Is basically based on the look of the ground and following the direction of those drillings. Now, an hour and a half, and all I've pulled up is hot rock after hot rock, but I've finally got a scrape that's still giving me tone, so we'll have a look at it, and hopefully it's the first bit of gold for the day. But I'll give you a listen anyway. I'll get the other speaker turned on. There we go. So very flat ground, but we're basically surrounded by on the bigger hills, quartz and ironstone outbreaks, and I'm right on the shift. The shifts run diagonally across, 2 or 3 of them back that way. But have a listen. I'll get you a bit close to the speaker. So that's the first actual tone that sounds anything like gold, you know, today. So I'll plonk the camera down and we'll have a bit of a scrape, and hopefully I might be onto a little bit of gold. But it's my birthday day, so it'd be nice to have a birthday gift, so to speak. But let's have a look, huh? Oh dear. After being on the cruise and living it up down in Perth, I'm a little bit stiff. I'm going to put on a kilo or so, a couple of kilos I reckon. But anyway, I'll work it off and I'll soon free up. But let's have a look and see if we aren't back onto her. I should mention we're at another 40E, quite a bit further on. We're working our way up through Sandstone Q, Meekatharra and such. So we're slowly moving north on 40Es and some of the pending sites that we think look okay, a bit further north. But anyway, batting me gums long enough. Let's dish this up and see if we've got a bit of gold, eh? The soil's got the right look about it, but anyway, could very well be a really active hot rock down in the ground. But, let's have a look, huh? I'm pretty sure she's noisy ground, guys. It doesn't. I could be wrong, but there's not a clear enough tone for me in one spot to think anything different. Well, ladies and gents, there wasn't any gold finds on that one, but I'll show you what I did find. It's the first thing I've ever seen, and I'll show you we'll weigh up the couple of little bit of gold I found yesterday. But I'll see if I can get it in my pocket. But I've never seen anything like this before. But look, it's basically a ball of quartz. It's not perfectly round, but it's round enough. But I've never seen anything like it before. You know, you guys comment if you've seen one, or even, you know, an explanation on how we can end up with a bit of quartz that's round. I only imagine it's been washing down a creek bed or something. But geez, it'd take a bit to get that, and there was no other bits of quartz around, anything like it. You know, everything else is just like what you normally see. So yeah, Never seen a round ball of quartz before, and I'm keeping that because it's quite unusual. But yeah, whack in the comments, guys, if you've seen anything like that, guys and girls. It'd be interesting. Well, morning, team. It's only I've been on the ground not quite an hour, and the car's just over there. I'm not far away, and I've dug quite a few bullet cases and a lot of hot rocks and, you know, bits and pieces on the ground. Not a great deal of rubbish, but nothing's toned yet. Nothing's toned as yet, like what might be gold. I'll just turn this off so I can hear what I'm saying. And so I actually didn't video this, and I thought it was a screamer, and I only scraped the surface of the ground, and but love me hold, you know, it's a beautiful little bit of gold. Nice little bit. And really it was just on the surface, you know, there was hardly anything in it, so a bit of surprise, but I'll be videoing each tone now. I didn't think that it didn't sound like gold because it's so close to the surface, so flat, I suppose. She absolutely screamed, and it did sound like a you know, a bullet cartridge or something like that. But there you go. So I found a bit of gold, and I'd be hoping that there's been drilling around this area. There's interest in this area, obviously, for exploration. So there's been quite a bit of drilling that runs through this way, and I'm just off a ironstone and quartz break there. The shift runs through there, so you know I'm crossing back and forth on that shift. But yeah, nice little bit of gold. I forgot to bring my cane, I've got to go back to the car. But nice little bit of gold and a nice collection of shell cartridges. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the 7,000. You know, it's now I've sort of got my head around the 7,000. It's going pretty well for me. But I'm yet to start finding some deep gold, but all the, you know, mostly the gold's been quite shallow on this area. This is a new 40E we're on. So we're a ways away from where we were before, slowly moving ourselves north. But yeah, it's good, nice bit of ground, and oh, it's good to be onto a bit of gold. So this is really only probably day 2, because the first day where I found those 2 little bits, that was I probably only went out for a bit and just had a quick swing on a spot just to get a feel for the ground, and just happened to pick them up. But I spent 5 hours the next day there and didn't pick up anything else bar some hot rocks and that. So I've moved to a new area, and so this is really only my second full day of prospecting, and it's going pretty well. So I'm expecting this to be close to 1 gram. So I might be up around 2 grams, you know, I might be on 1 gram a day at this stage, which is good. But this gives me confidence that, you know, there's going to be a bit more gold around here. So we'll give it a run, and hopefully might pick up a little bit more. That'd be good, eh? All right, guys, I'll be videoing the digs now on if it sounds like gold, because that one did take me by surprise. It's almost a sunbaker. But yeah, happy days. Okay, let's get back into it. I don't want to be wasting no time. I'm a little bit excited now, but that won't last if I don't find any more gold. But we'll see how we go anyway, team, and I'll keep you in the update. I'm going that way, back to the car. I've got to get me my gold container. Won't be long. Righto, guys. So this is the spot I was at this morning, and I said I was going to come back this afternoon, so I've come back. I've got another tone, and I've given it a scrape, and it's out already. So we'll let you see, have a listen to the tone first and see what you reckon. But I'm pretty confident it's a piece of gold. You can see I dug the other one just here, and I've got the tone there, so I'll give you a listen to the tone. Hopefully you can hear that. Yeah, so she definitely sounds like gold. As you can see, you know, like there wasn't much in the scrape. I better adjust that camera a bit, but as you see, there wasn't much in the scrape. It wouldn't even be, could be an inch if that. And she's out, round about here by the sound. Oh, straight on it. That doesn't happen often. Well, she's sinking to the bottom, which I like because generally it's gold. Oh, here we go. Hopefully she's golden. And still got tone there. Oh, is that it? That's it. Oh yeah, a little bit of gold. Oh, I'm gonna trip myself over on the chain. Yeah, so, oh, where's the sun? Oh, nice little bit of gold. Maybe 0.4, 0.3. Feels quite heavy for the little piece. But, yeah, nice little bit of gold. So, all right. So I've only just come back onto the run where I found the last bit. And now, between here and, pretty much between here and up to there, on the other side of the car, is where I found the other bit. So yeah, another nice little bit of gold, not as big as the others, but it's gold all the same, and I'm pretty happy about that. So 3 pieces today. We'll be interested to see what the weigh-in is at the end of the day, and hopefully might get a bit more. Still got a couple of hours. Yep, a couple of hours sunlight left, I reckon. And now we're getting onto the section that in between the 2 pieces of gold. So this is the gold space, I suppose you could call it, that I'm starting to chain on now. And like I say, you know, just to reiterate, I wouldn't normally chain on 2 pieces of gold, but I just got a gut feeling about this spot, and I don't want to walk away from it after swinging over for a while without thoroughly covering on the ground, because I could be doing myself an injustice. All right, so here's the wrap up for today. It's I don't know what the time is actually. It's getting on, I know that. What do we got? Oh, it's 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock. So what's, I'll probably put another 2.5 hours in this afternoon. So I've probably put 5.5 hours in today, I'd say. Starting to show. It was quite warm today, beautiful day, but hot enough to raise a little bit of a sweat. Got a little bit of white coming through my shirt, but that's all good. So yeah, we did good today. Let's get them on the scales. So you've seen you know, a couple of the digs this morning, but I ran on with a bit of chaining, but maybe I shouldn't depend on my gut feel too much. I did find another bit, but I only chained a little bit. It's you know, it takes time, and I was going pretty steady. But I'll come back tomorrow and I'll run over the area again. But with a bit of chaining, I thought if my gut feels is going to be a bit my goal, but you know, I've probably ran 50 meters by maybe 10 meters chain. I only got 1 more piece, so there's more gold there for sure, but I don't know whether it's going to warrant chaining again. I'll just run over it and with a bit of pseudo chaining and see how we go, and then move on. But I'll only spend another couple of hours there tomorrow morning if I don't find any more gold. But it did good. We would have met me quota today, you know, with 2 grams a day average. So let's have a look. You just never know how it could go. I'm a little bit excited because there is a couple of nice bits of, little bit excited because there is a couple of nice bits of gold there, and it's always good to find gold, you know. But let's have a look here. What have we got? Oh geez, the GoPro's getting hot. Not much a fan of the old GoPro, as you might have picked up over time. Where will we put her? There we go. All right, so yep, she's all zeroed. I'll just tip the gold out because I'll have to separate it. So all right, so that bit there and that bit there is from yesterday. These 3 bits here for today. That's a nice piece. You would have seen that was the first piece I picked up here. But let's put the littlest one on. This is the last one I picked up about half an hour ago, or an hour ago maybe. And 0.4. I think I called it a 0.5, so not unhappy with that. Nearly half a gram. Next bigger fella, 0.64. So there's a gram. There's a gram. It's looking good. I reckon this guy's going to be 1.5 grams. Oh, 2.15. Woohoo! So throw these other. So this is what I found today. What have we got? Wow, nearly 3.2 grams. Happy with that. That's a good day in this area. I mean, you'll have better days in other areas, but for this area, that's a pretty good day. Let's throw these are the two bits that I found yesterday, or day before I should say. 3, and we're going to make 4. 3.87 grams. All right, I'm happy with that. I'll take that every day. So, yeah. A few nice bits of gold. Yeah, a few nice bits of gold. So, very, very pleased with that. That's pretty good going for 2 days. You just got to keep up the average now, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty good going. It's only 2 days back in the goldfield after lazing about on a cruise for 5 days, and stayed with my sister for my week and seen a friend I've got down there, Debbie, while I could, and did a few things and come back. So I've been bludgeoned for nearly 2 weeks, and back in the goldfields pretty much 2.5 days, I suppose you'd say. But that's pretty good going if I can keep that going, and I think there is more gold around here. It's just a matter of walking over it. Joe and Laurie found a couple of pieces, so and there's lots of drillings through here. Good looking ground, you know. So yeah, hopefully I've only got another 10 days here, and I have to go back to Perth for personal reasons, and then I'll be back up in a week. But after that, I'll probably head to Kew or Sandstone, but I'll be heading north anyway, and working my way north depending on how the prospecting goes. But anyway, team, that's it for today. Yeah, pretty happy. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the vids. There'll be more to come, of course. And if you're enjoying the channel and you haven't subscribed, by all means subscribe, and you know, hit that bell so you get all notifications. I've noticed that I've still got around about 65 to 68% of people that are liking my videos actually aren't subscribed. And the other thing, give me some tips, guys, because I think I've only about 2% of my audience are ladies, and that does surprise me a little bit, because I'm sure there's a lot more lady prospectors around out there, unless they just happen to watch videos with their partners. But yeah, I don't seem to have much of an influence on the ladies. I suppose looking at me mug, you probably understand why. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you know, enjoying the videos and liking them, you know, it'd be great if you could subscribe. I really appreciate, you know, subscribe and whack down the comments. And don't forget that rock I found yesterday, that round quartz ball. Looks like a snowball. If you've ever seen one of those before, or you know how they're formed, yeah, whack me a comment, because I've never seen it before, and it wasn't like there was a whole batch of them, or it was in a riverbed run or anything like that. It was just sitting on top of the ground with all the other square bits and broken bits of quartzes, but she's round, looks like a snowball. So that was a bit of a find, I think. It'll go in my little jar of tricks, or box of tricks and treats, I imagine. So once again, team, thanks very much for watching and following the channel. Oh, I better get a bit of face on my sun, I suppose. That's probably a bit dark. Yeah, thanks very much for watching and following the channel. And I look forward to, you know, some comments, and some of you other guys that have been following me subscribe, and be fantastic. Remember, look after yourselves. I'm going to go back and have a beer, maybe 2, maybe 3. Because but I'm going to hydrate first. Remember, if you're out in the field and that, and you do tend to feel the heat a bit, as I do now at 66, just make sure you do keep yourself hydrated, because it'll eat away at you, and beer's not going to help you, and eventually it'll pull you up. So Look after yourselves, guys, if you're prospecting. If you're not prospecting, I hope you're enjoying the channel and stay safe. Look after your family, look after yourselves, and if you are out in the field poking around, you never know. I've run into two other prospectors now that have followed me, so you never know. If you see me getting around the place, give me a oi. I respond to either Mike or old fellas travels, I suppose. See you, team. I'm going that way. Till tomorrow. Probably for 5.5 years. Probably about 5.5 years into that. Starting to show. It was quite warm today, beautiful day, but